Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee. The award-winning Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome in. This is USJ High School Baseball on the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, and we are broadcasting live from Overton Stadium on the beautiful campus of the University School of Jackson. Tonight is Tuesday, March the 31st, 2026. If you are hearing this, hopefully you are on the way to the ballpark here to join us tonight, as the Bruins are in district action tonight, taking on the crosstown rival Jackson Christian School Eagles. USJ coming into this game an overall record of 9-6. They are 2-1 on the western side of Division II Single A District 5. JCS also on the western side of Division II Single A West. They come into this game an overall record of 10-5. They are 2-1 in district play. These two teams did meet last night. Tonight's game is game 2 of a home-and-home. More to come on last night's game here in the pregame, so stick around for that. Paul Schultze is here. He is the executive producer. Ben Bitterling, our director. Jacob Taylor, operating the cameras. And Ben Howard will be my broadcast partner. He will be along very shortly. We have the first pitch coming up. As you can see, both teams on the field warming up. The field crew tending to the field at the moment. But in the pregame, we'll be with you, and we've got a lot to talk about. The Bruins schedule since our last game cast, that was last Thursday night. We'll go over the games they have played since then. Also, how JCS has done since beginning district play a week ago. Plus, a look in and around Division II Single A. Ben and I will preview this game, the starting lineups, the first pitch, all coming up here from Overton Stadium. So stick around. Glad to have you with us for USJ High School Baseball. This is the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, and we're back right after this.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton Drug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. This is how we Friday night.
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 At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Hey folks, David McCoy here with my little buddy Gizmo. Hey, it's springtime outside and it's time to get those air conditioners ready for summertime. Join our Real McCoy's Club and get big discounts on all our repairs. Our techs are vocationally trained and can advise you on any replacement with a new Daikin air conditioner. Keeping customers cool for 45 years is what we do. So let the Real McCoy take care of all your air conditioning and plumbing needs.
Back here at Overton Stadium and USJ, the Bruins taking on the Eagles of Jackson Christian School tonight. Ben Howard will be along very shortly. In the meantime, let's go over how the Bruins have done over the past few games since we have all been together here on the network. Of course, the last game was a loss to Bolivar here, 6-0. Tiger pitcher Peyton Maxwell throwing 7 scoreless innings against the Bruins. That game last Thursday night. Since then, on Friday, March the 27th, a loss at Riverside for the Bruins, 5-3. USJ taking a 3-1 lead into the bottom of the 6th in that game, where Riverside scored 4 runs to take a 5-3 lead that they would keep for the win. Harrison McLean was 1 for 3. Braden Jones 2 for 3 with a home run and 3 RBIs. Jackson Pugh was also 2 for 3. Will Dodds and Charlie Redden both 1 for 3 in the loss. However, last night at JCS, game 1 of this 2-game series, it was 2-2 last night until the top of the 7th, when the Bruins got 3 runs and they kept the lead in the bottom of the 7th to win it 5-2 over JCS. Junior pitcher Braden Jones, another fantastic outing for the junior, allowing only 2 hits and 0 earned runs in the game. He struck out 15 hitters over 7 innings of work last night. It was Maddox Polk going 1 for 2 with an RBI. Harrison McLean was 1 for 4 also with an RBI. Braden Jones last night 2 for 3 with an RBI. Will Dodds was 1 for 4. And Channing Foster had a big 2 RBI hit as a part of that 3-run top of the 7th last night, and the Bruins win it over JCS in a big district game. The final again 5-2. JCS. As for the Eagles, they began district play last Monday and Tuesday with a split versus Tipton Rosemark, a 7-1 win at home last Monday night, and then a 5-1 loss on the road the next day for JCS. Since then, 2 wins, a 10-0 shutout win at home versus Union City on Thursday of last week, and then on Friday of last week at Dresden, JCS winning 12-8. But again, last night, USJ winning at JCS, a big district win for the Bruins, 5-2. The final, the second game of the home is coming up here in just a few moments from Overton Stadium. Once again, if you're hearing this, we hope that you are en route to USJ to fill the stands here at Overton Stadium to root on the Bruins high school baseball team tonight. We'll take another break, and when we come back, we will look in and around Division II Single A, what the other teams are doing, what their records are. We are still a bit early on in the season, but it does not take long to get too deep into the baseball season, and before you know it, we'll be rounding the corner and heading for the postseason. So, again, an update on Division II Single A when we come back. This is USJ High School Baseball, the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network, by Worthy Road Studios.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
A lot of dry rubs out there, but they're nothing like the dry rubs in here. Get Zaxby's famous fingers and wings in savory garlic parm, spicy Nashville hot, and zesty lemon pepper. You see that? Now Zaxby's is just rubbing it in. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton Drug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Zaxby's just dropped dry rubs, and they're not playing. They've got zesty lemon pepper, savory garlic parm, and spicy Nashville hot. Hey, other chicken chains, this is called seasoning. Take notes. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
Back here at Overton Stadium, USJ taking on JCS tonight. Game 2 of the home-at-home last night. Again, USJ beating JCS on the road at their place, 5-2 the final. USJ 9-6 in this season so far overall. They are 2-1 in Division II single-A action. JCS 10-5. They are 2-1 in Division II single-A. Here's a look in and around Division II single-A. Last night we had TCA at home beating Tipton Christian. The final score in that one, 15-0. TRA last night opening their 2-game home-and-home against Fayette Academy and winning last night. The final score in that game, 6-1. So here are the district records as we look across Division II single-A. USJ, TCA, JCS, and Tipton Rosemark Academy, TRA, all at 2-1. I do beg your pardon. JCS is 1-2. So again, let me back up. JCS 1-2, TRA, TCA, and USJ all at 2-1, and Tipton Christian has an overall district record of 0-3 so far this season. Again, TCA and Tipton Christian back at it tonight, as are TRA and Fayette Academy, just like we are here tonight. JCS at USJ tonight. So that's what's happening in and around Division II Single A. We will take another break. The teams continue to warm up. We are looking for a 6 p.m. first pitch here from Overton Stadium. And again, if you're hearing this on your way, we look forward to having you here tonight at the U. If you cannot make it out, we hope that you'll stick around for us during the broadcast tonight. Ben Howard will be along here in just a few moments, and we will talk more about this game coming up, and we'll also touch on last night's exciting win for USJ at Jackson Christian School. Ben was there, and I was there last night, so we will talk about that game. And again, we'll preview this game tonight as well, plus the starting lineups. Those are coming up next here on the network. This is USJ High School Baseball, the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. We're back right after this.
Serve for turf. With the Zaxby's box, the answer is both.
Get Zaxby's Southern Fried Shrimp and their famous fingers together for a boatload of flavor.
It's the Zaxby's flavor you love. Now on shrimp. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Hey folks, David McCoy here with my little buddy Gizmo. Hey, it's springtime outside and it's time to get those air conditioners ready for summertime. Join our Real McCoy's Club and get big discounts on all our repairs. Our techs are vocationally trained and can advise you on any replacement with a new Daikin air conditioner. Keeping customers cool for 45 years is what we do. So let the Real McCoy take care of all your air conditioning and plumbing needs.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
Back here at Overton Stadium, USJ High School Baseball. USJ taking on JCS tonight. Game 2 of the home-and-home. USJ winning last night at JCS 5-2. Here's the starting lineups for tonight's game. First of all, for the visiting Eagles of JCS, it'll be Brett Sorrell starting in right field and batting first. Batting second, playing left field, Co Vargason. Batting third, catching, Eli Smith. Batting fourth, shortstop, Brody Bennett. Batting fifth, last night's starting pitcher for JCS, CJ Converse, will play first base tonight. Batting sixth, Reed Basham, the third baseman. Batting seventh, Max Collins, who will be pitching tonight for JCS. Batting eighth, Matthew Melton, the second baseman. And batting ninth, Miles Wilson, who will be playing center field. As for the USJ Bruins, leading off, catcher Maddox Polk. Batting second, left fielder Harrison McLean. Braden Jones will bat third and start at short tonight. On the hill tonight for the Bruins and batting cleanup, the freshman, number 11, Channing Foster. Batting fifth, playing right field, Jackson Pugh. And batting sixth, the first baseman, Will Dodds. Batting seventh, Charlie Redden, who will be at third base tonight. Batting eighth, Price Barnett, playing center field. And batting ninth, second baseman Harris Smith. Those are your starting lineups for this game tonight. It's game 2, a district game, Division II, Single A. Both coaches, as you can see there on your screen, at home plate, exchanging lineups and pregame thoughts and comments, any directions from Coach Giles here as far as playing at Overton Stadium. And we are going to step aside for the introduction of the players locally and also the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have Ben Howard join me here in the booth, and we will be underway with the first pitch. Game 2 of the home-and-home. It's USJ and JCS from Overton Stadium. This is USJ High School Baseball. We're back right after this.
Hey folks, David McCoy here with my little buddy Gizmo. Hey, it's springtime outside and it's time to get those air conditioners ready for summertime. Join our Real McCoy's Club and get big discounts on all our repairs. Our techs are vocationally trained and can advise you on any replacement with a new Daikin air conditioner. Keeping customers cool for 45 years is what we do. So let the Real McCoy take care of all your air conditioning and plumbing needs.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. This is how we Friday night.
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 At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Hey folks, David McCoy here with my little buddy Gizmo. Hey, it's springtime outside and it's time to get those air conditioners ready for summertime. Join our Real McCoy's Club and get big discounts on all our repairs. Our techs are vocationally trained and can advise you on any replacement with a new Daikin air conditioner. Keeping customers cool for 45 years is what we do. So let the Real McCoy take care of all your air conditioning and plumbing needs.
Back here at Overton Stadium, almost set to get underway. Jackson Christian School is on our campus to take on USJ. This is the second game of a home-and-home. USJ taking on Jackson Christian last night. We welcome Ben Howard, by the way, to the broadcast last night. Ben, you were there. I was there. Had a big seventh inning with the bats for USJ. Maddox Polk with a big hit. Harrison McLean, Braden Jones, and then Channing Foster with 2 big RBIs as USJ gets 3 in the top of the seventh and then held JCS in the bottom to win it 5-2. But the story of the night last night was the junior pitcher, Braden Jones. How about another fantastic outing for Mr. Jones?
Yeah, it was really, really impressive. And you can look at the 15 strikeouts. You can look at the velocity. You can look at the breaking ball. But the main stat that I was most impressed with is the base on balls. I don't know if there was one. I don't know how many he had. If he had any, it was only 1 or 2. And that's pretty acceptable in a 7-inning game. But he might not have had any. I'm not sure. But, yeah, unbelievable performance. Kept the ball down all night. Velo was up. And congratulations to him. Well pitched game.
A big district game win for USJ tonight. We'll see if we can get them back-to-back. It'll be Channing Foster on the hill, the freshman for USJ, wearing number 11. The right-handed pitcher gets us underway against Brett Sorrell for JCS. He'll be followed by Co Vargason and Eli Smith. Those are the first 3 hitters for the Eagles. This one tapped and in play. Foster has it. Foster over to Dodds for out number 1 to get the game started.
Absolutely, and just going to kind of point on or touch on that as well with Channing Foster, that if he could kind of, emulate Braden Jones. I'm not talking about the velo. I'm not talking about the breaking ball, but throwing strikes. Just be in the zone. Let him put it in play. I think we're going to be okay.
Co Vargason gets the start in left field tonight. He bats second, his first from Channing Foster, and his first AB is fouled off, strike 1. As we are now underway, the wind is, I'd say, moderate and blowing out to center field tonight. McLean, Barnett, Pugh, your outfield working left to right. Redden, Jones, Smith, Dodds on the infield, and Channing Foster, as we mentioned, and the freshman Maddox Polk, your battery for USJ. Eli Smith, the catcher, on deck. The next to Vargason is fouled out away, and Vargason is in a hole 1-2.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Just getting ahead, staying ahead in the count, pitch to contact, and let your defense work behind you. He had that ball that was called a ball. Pitch was called a ball. It was a pretty good pitch, and if he can continue to throw that, I think he'll get it eventually.
The next to Vargason, the 1-2 is lifted in the air to shallow right, but Harris Smith goes back and gets it from second base and has it for out number 2.
Yeah, good job right there with 2 strikes. He kind of threw that slider and tried to back foot it on the left foot of the left-handed hitter. You want to get it back there, down and in, and he was able to do that and got kind of a weaker swing to get the pop-up. Easy play, 2 outs.
Eli Smith, the catcher, is up next. Digs in from the right side. The first to him from Foster is grounded to Smith. Smith to his left has it over to Dodds for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Score that last one 5-3, and we head to the bottom of the first. No score from Overton Stadium. We're back right after this.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products. 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
A lot of dry rubs out there, but they're nothing like the dry rubs in here. Get Zaxby's famous fingers and wings in savory garlic parm, spicy Nashville hot, and zesty lemon pepper. You see that? Now Zaxby's is just rubbing it in. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Back here at Overton Stadium, no score. We head to the bottom half of inning number 1. It'll be Maddox Polk, Harrison McLean, and Braden Jones due up here in the bottom of the first. If anyone gets on, Channing Foster will try to help himself out. And they'll be up there against Max Collins, who wears number 2, the right-handed pitcher for JCS, with Vargason, Wilson, and Sorrell in the outfield, left to right. Basham, Bennett, Melton, and Converse on the infield. Max Collins, Eli Smith, your battery for the Eagles, and Maddox Polk wears number 23, the catcher, in there and sees a curveball in for strike 1. Ben, again, you at the game last night. C.J. Converse playing first tonight. A nice outing for him last night on the mound for JCS.
Yeah, absolutely. I got there a little bit late, and we had already scored the run, so I didn't really see any offense. So, yeah, he kept USJ in, under control for, I guess, 5 innings, only giving up 2 runs. So that's pretty impressive right there. Looks like we've changed up the lineup a little bit.
Maddox Polk down in the count, 0-2. The next to him is a touch high, and it'll be 1-2. Converse Warrington coming in last night in relief for JCS, and then USJ getting those runs in the top half of the 7th to seal the victory. 5-2 last night, that one low. A big district win for the Bruins to go 2-1 in Division II, single A. USJ, TCA, and TRA all at 2-1. JCS at 1-2. Tipton Christian at 0-2. That's your rundown for Division II Single A at the moment. The next from Collins, outside, and Polk works his way back in from 0-2 to now the count full, Ben.
Yeah, great job by Maddox Polk. You don't normally see your catcher being the leadoff, but here we are, and doing a great job as that leadoff, seeing a lot of pitches, getting the full count, see what we can do with the payoff.
That one high.
Great job.
Polk is on to start the game. Offensively for USJ, that'll bring up Harrison McLean.
And I like this change. I don't know if this lineup has been used previously, but I like McLean hitting second and Jones hitting third. Kind of get a little bit more opportunities for some RBI opportunities early in the game.
McLean, the left fielder, the junior, will dig in from the right side with now a courtesy runner over at first base. Hudson Rushing will come in and run for Maddox Polk, the catcher. McLean, his first at bat tonight, grounds this one to third. A high hopper off the glove of Reed Basham and into left field. Everyone's safe.
Yeah, and that's going to be – I would score that one a hit. I mean, he misplayed it, but misplayed it bad enough where I think it's going to be a hit where he never moved his feet. He just kind of stood there and waited on it. You move your feet a little bit and get in position. But, yeah, I'm giving that a hit all day long.
So the Bruins in business. The walk for Maddox Polk and the infield hit, or the hit, as it were, for Braden Jones. He's your base runner at first. Polk at second. And I beg your pardon, Harrison McLean, the base runner at first after the hit. And Braden Jones, the shortstop junior, is your batter for the first time tonight against Max Collins.
Yeah, with a couple guys on base, as I was saying, I liked giving that opportunity, which I think, Braden was batting second last night. So
Jones, swing and a miss, breaking pitch, and Jones in the hole 0-2. Jones with a big hit last night, a double, a part of that 3-run 7th that led to the win. That one outside, rather. 1-2 now to Braden Jones.
I'd really like to see him at least get this guy over to third base and avoid the double play somehow, some way. With being behind in the count, you want to advance the runners at the very least.
That one outside, Max Collins, and the count even at 2-2. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the first for JCS. and USJ getting the first hitters on here in the bottom of the first. Jones, high. And again, Ben, we go from 0-2 to a full count.
Yeah, good job
as
by
we
Brady
did
Jones.
to Maddox Polk, yes.
Not being too anxious, with guys in scoring position to be able to work this count back and get a pitch to hit right here.
This one fouled off. We'll do it again. Jones licking his chops there. 3-2. Beautiful night for baseball here. Temps in the 70s. And the wind blowing straight out to center field. Love to see Jones get one up there. Curveball swung on, lifted to left, and that one's going to be foul. Jones just a touch, Ben, early on that one.
Yeah, it was kind of a high and inside breaking ball, and more or less just fighting that off just to see another pitch, and great job by him. The more pitches you see, the more opportunity you're going to get one in the zone. Yet to see a fastball. Still
that one off the plate, and the first three are on for USJ, so the Bruins in business. Channing Foster will bat. The cleanup hitter pitching tonight up there to hopefully help his own cause here with nobody out in the bottom of the first. Foster, the freshman, with Jackson Pugh on deck. Love to jump out early here, Ben.
Yeah, no doubt. He's thrown a lot of breaking balls. I expect to see more of it. There's a fastball, and he gets
Max Collins with the hit. Basham has it, and everybody's going to be safe. Hard hit ball, Ben, to Reed. Basham had to dive and went to the ground, and by the time he was back up on his feet, everybody was safe. And it's 1-0 Bruins. So that'll bring up Jackson Pugh. Still nobody out, and it's 1-0. 2 hits so far in the game for USJ. 2 hits, 2 walks, bases loaded. And what a start for USJ.
Yeah, and like I said, he's been, counting on his breaking ball for the first 4 batters. That first pitch was a fastball. Let's see if he goes back to the first pitch breaking ball here.
Pugh, the senior, for the first time tonight. That one in there for strike 1. Fastball in the outside corner. McLean at third. Jones at second. Channing Foster with the infield hit at first base. The next to Pugh. This one swung on, lifted to left. And that one's going to be down for a hit and more. In to score is Braden Jones and Harrison McLean. And safe at second is going to be Channing Foster, and Pugh will have a single as the hits continue here at Overton.
Yeah, good piece of hitting right there. Kind of saw the fastball and adjusted to that second pitch and just did what he had to do. Just put the ball in play and gets a couple of RBIs. Great job of hitting right there by Jackson Pugh.
What a start for the Bruins. 3-0 off 3 hits, 2 walks, all against Max Collins. And the JCS coach will come out and talk it over with Max Collins. While he does, we say thanks to our network sponsors. This broadcast being brought to you in part by Chuck Hutton Nissan, FMY Orthodontics, Dynamics, and McCoy's Heating and Air. Bruins, Eagles. That'll bring up Will Dodds, the first baseman for USJ. The freshman digs in from the right side for the first time tonight as Collins continues. The Bruins, nobody out still. Your runner at second is Channing Foster. Jackson Pugh after the single at first. That one right on the corner, a breaking ball for strike 1 to Dodds.
Dodds had a big hit last night. Unfortunately, tried to stretch that single into a double and wasn't able to quite get there, but he's been seeing the ball pretty well. Hopefully he can continue that.
The next from Collins is swung on and tapped foul, and Dodds is in an 0-2 hole. But we've had 2 batters down 0-2. Yeah,
third one in 0-2 count. See if he can work it back.
Polk was down 0-2, worked a walk. Braden Jones was down 0-2, worked a walk himself. So Dodds will dig back in there and hopefully do some more damage here. 3-0, 3 runs off 3 hits. No errors so far in the game. Nothing so far for JCS. Collins delivers to Dodds. This one swung on and lifted.
That could be trouble.
Into shallow right, caught by Melton. A nice play.
Yeah, no doubt, especially battling the sun right there and kind of going, away from your position. Excellent play right there to get the first out for JCS.
That's Matthew Melton at second base. A nice play for that young man. His parents here at Overton tonight. Andrew and Brooke Melton, good to see them. Good friends from a long way back. A couple of folks that have roots in Henderson County, Tennessee. And a nice play for their son. The inning continues, though. Charlie Redden in there, the senior. Playing third tonight. Channing Foster pitching. And still with runners being at second and first and only one out.
Yeah, and I was kind of contemplating on whether or not to mention if they might bunt with first and second, nobody out. But Danny opted not to.
Redden swings, and this one foul. And again, another USJ hitter in the hole 0-2. The 0-2 to Redden from Collins just outside. A bit of an abbreviated week this week, Ben. We'll talk about that. The Easter holiday coming up on Sunday. USJ with 2 more games this week. JCS with only 1. So we'll see what that means for tonight. Redden swings and misses. This one gets away from Eli Smith, but with first base occupied. It's a strikeout. And that'll bring up Bryce Barnett, the freshman, with 2 down.
Been really impressed with Bryce Barnett, coming into the game and contributing, whether it's, pinch running or being a late addition and a defensive replacement or getting an AB, see him get a couple of bats, get some hits. So like to see the way this freshman is playing the game.
Swing and a miss here for Barnett. Ben, I will say, too, just to add to that point, Barnett, getting the start last night, and I believe getting the start on the road against Riverside, but has played in several games so far this year for the Bruins, participated in, I think, all 4 down at Orange Beach. At one point or another was in the game. So, yeah, the freshman getting some significant opportunity here in this season to contribute.
Yeah, and I like to see the variety of freshmen getting the opportunities early and getting playing time, meaningful playing time, because it's only going to help throughout the year and years to come, just to get a little bit of, comfort, because, you come in as a freshman, you can be intimidated quite a bit, and to kind of get your feet wet, so to speak, it's good to get that experience.
The 2-1 to Barnett. The previous pitch, pass ball, the base runners advance, so now you have Max Montgomery, who is the courtesy runner. I beg your pardon, the pinch runner. Actually, he is a courtesy runner for Foster, to be exact. Here's a grounder to short. Shortstop has it over to first, and that one gets away from the first baseman. In to score is going to be Montgomery, and also in to score is going to be Jackson Pugh. And Barnett is going to end up being at second base, and the inning continues. The Bruins lead it 5-0.
And I apologize. I did not see what happened. It kind of got blocked with this pillar here up here in the booth. It looked like a good throw. Did he just miss the catch? It looked like a decent throw, and it was going to beat him, I thought.
It was Bennett over to Converse, so on the error, the inning continues. Barnett and 2 more big runs for USJ. That'll bring up Harris Smith as the inning continues, and USJ almost ready to flip the lineup. Smith, the first one high to him. Five runs on 3 hits. You do have the error. We'll get clarification on to whom it was charged, whether it was on the throw from Bennett or Converse at first.
And it looked like a good throw. I'd hate to give that to Bennett, but like I said, I was kind of blocked out from the ending of the play, but it looked like it was a good throw.
Smith sees that one in there for strike 1. It's 2-1 to him. The junior Harris Smith in there with 2 down and a base runner at second. Bryce Barnett, the freshman, is there. Maddox Polk on deck, and Eli Smith's going to go out and have a discussion with Max Collins. Ben, you know, most weeks of the high school season, or we've had weeks where these high school teams have played 4 and 5 games. USJ this week playing 4. The 2 home and home against JCS. They will take on Millington later this week. JCS, unless I looked at their schedule in a way that was wrong, I believe they only have 1 game remaining, and that on Friday against Chester County. So we'll see how that plays into the bullpen situation for the Eagles. This one lifted high, and on the left side of the infield, Basham underneath it, has it for the final out of inning number 1, but the Bruins doing some damage. 5 runs on 3 hits. We had the inning number 2, USJ leading it 5-0 from the U. We're back right after this.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
5-0, the Bruins lead it after 1 inning of play. We head to the second here from USJ. Channing Foster continues. It'll be Brody Bennett, C.J. Converse, and Reed Basham up for JCS. If anyone gets on Max Collins, the pitcher, will be in the number 4 spot for the inning.
Yeah, really important here for Channing Foster to come out and just throw strikes. You don't want to lay it in there, but you want to get some early outs after getting that 5-run lead. You want to get back in the dugout. There's nothing more demoralizing to an opponent when you score a 5 spot and you go 3 up, 3 down, and you're back in the dugout.
In the bottom half of the first, we had 2 walks, we had 3 hits, and we had 1 error. The error contributing to 2 runs. And a big inning for USJ to start this ball game, 5-0. We talked in the pregame about Division II Single A, other games that are going on in and around Division II Single A. TCA taking on Tipton Christian, second game of a home-and-home, and TRA has Fayette Academy. The next, grounded to Braden Jones. Jones to his right, over to Dodds, out number 1.
Makes it look so easy.
Score that one 6-3 for out number 1, and it'll be C.J. Converse, the first baseman, up for the first time tonight. Converse in from the left side.
And as we talked about, very good pitching outing last night.
Yeah, real impressive. Really had the Bruins hitters sort of perplexed for the majority of that game.
Yeah, I didn't really see any hard hit balls, so great job last night.
Then finally, USJ, as we discussed earlier, with some luck in the top of the 7th after JCS had already gone to the bullpen. Polk, McLean, Jones, Foster, all with big hits to squeeze out 3 runs last night at JCS, and that did it. Jones came in the bottom of the 7th and shut him down for the win. 3-1 the count here to Converse. Foster looking to work his way back in this one. That one outside, so
as we
JCS will have their first base runner, Ben, with a walk here.
We talked about previously, you know, with Jones, him getting stronger as the game goes on, and I think that was a great example last night. He didn't let us down, where I really felt like he got better as that game went on.
Ben, you and I talked about it all season last season. Coach Terry Odell and I last night after the game getting a chance to talk about it. Still throwing in the 90s in the 7th.
Yeah, and it was easy. It's not like he was straining and giving everything he got. You know, he wasn't grunting or anything. It was easy, and it just made it look effortless.
Reed Basham in there, the third baseman for the first time tonight. Converse, your base runner at first. This one gets away from Polk, and Converse will advance down to second base. Still, Reed Basham continues with a 1-1 count against Foster.
Yeah, this situation right here, you just want to get an out. I don't say you don't want to just disregard totally the base runner at second, but you're not concerned with him. You're concerned with getting an out right here, getting 2 outs on the board, and getting your team back in the dugout.
Foul tip for Reed Basham. And the count to him goes to 1-2. 1 out. Brody Bennett, the ground out to short. Base runner at second, that one high. The next from Foster, swung on and missed, and Polk will dig it out and tag Reed Basham for out number 2. The strikeout, Max Collins.
That's a
will
great
come
job.
up with 2
Great job.
outs rather.
Channing Foster right there, getting back in the groove, bouncing back from a walk, getting a strikeout, getting back in the zone. So hats off to him to make that adjustment right away. Don't let it take 7 or 8 pitches. Make the adjustment right away.
Here's the first to Collins, and it's going to be the first base hit on the night for JCS. Barnett with the throw home. Will we have a play? No. So we'll have base runners at the corners with 2 down. Max Collins accounting for the first hit of the baseball game, and a nice job, Ben, Price Barnett, getting that ball in and preventing that first run for the Eagles.
Yeah, very nice front. That's exactly how you want to do it, fielding the ball on the ground in the outfield out in front of you and getting that crow hop, getting a little momentum, and firing the ball into home plate. Very nice.
Matthew Melton will be next. He's the second baseman for JCS for the first time tonight. Base runners at the corners, that one outside.
Great job.
Converse at third. Ben, continue there.
No, I was going to say great job by Polk by blocking that ball and keep the runners where they're at.
A little different situation tonight, Ben, you and I at JCS last night. That just happens to be one of those fields where it's a very shallow backstop on the road last night. Not a lot of chances on pass balls to score. Different story here at home tonight.
Yeah, it can come into play for sure. There is, some bounce back on that wall as well.
Ball 3. 3-0 the count to Melton. Miles Wilson, the center fielder, on deck behind Melton here. 2 outs. Base runners at first and third. That one in there for strike 1. Converse reached on a walk. He is at third. And the hit for Max Collins. And he's at first base. 1 hit for JCS so far in this game. 3 for the Bruins. And that one high, and Matthew Melton works the walk. And that'll bring up Miles Wilson, the number 9 hitter for JCS, with the bases loaded.
Yeah, and I thought we might see Spencer Nelson go out and just to kind of, calm him down, give him a breather, and just, hey, let him know all you got to do is just throw strikes and just make a slight adjustment. You don't have to be a hero. Just put it in play, and we'll take care of it. But they're going to let him figure it out on his own.
That went right down the middle to Miles Wilson. Wears number 8, bats from the right side, plays center, field. Bases loaded. 2 down. The next from Foster. And a curveball swung on and missed. 0-2 the count. Ben, it'd be nice to get a K collected here back in the dugout.
Absolutely.
The next from Foster to Wilson, the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And Channing Foster strikes out Miles Wilson to end the top half of the second. To the bottom half we go. It's 5-0 Bruins. We're back right after this.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Zaxby's just dropped dry rubs, and they're not playing. They've got zesty lemon pepper, savory garlic parm, and spicy Nashville hot. Hey, other chicken chains, this is called seasoning. Take notes. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
We are back to the top of the order for USJ. They're up 5-0 here from USJ. The Bruins ahead of the Eagles here at home. The second game of the home and home. USJ looking for the 2-game sweep here. District game against JCS, and this is a big one as we continue down the stretch. And it'll be Channing Foster. I beg your pardon, Maddox Polk. Taking that one low. Max Collins continues out there for the Eagles. Polk, McLean, Jones, Foster, if anyone gets on. Maddox Polk was down 0-2 his first AB, worked it back to a full count and eventually a walk. And Polk scoring in that first inning, one of a 5-run inning. The first, Maddox Polk. Back in there for the second time. Sees it 3-0. Polk threatening to get on with nobody out in this inning. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard, Max Collins, the pitcher, delivers to Maddox Polk, and that one is low for ball 4. Maddox Polk is aboard with a walk, his second of the night, and that'll bring up Harrison McLean.
Being a great leadoff hitter, seeing a bunch of pitches, getting on base both times, just the way you draw it up. And if I had to guess, I'm going to say Harris McLean is going to hit a line drive somewhere. After a 4-pitch walk, this pitcher is going to want to desperately put something over the plate, and I think Harris McLean knows it as well, and he's going to tee off.
McLean, after the walk in the first inning, swung first pitch, hit the left field. We'll see what he does here.
Wow.
That one off.
Still went with the breaking ball.
So still, Ben, even though they're in that spot, you don't want to throw ball 5, but you got to have respect for the junior Harrison McLean in the number 2 hole
100%.
In this lineup. Comes out of his shoes on that one. And foul. Evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and give Harrison McLean a nomination for all uniform team. He just looks like a baseball player, doesn't he?
Well, we've talked about it. He has to have the guard on the elbow for sure. This one swung on, grounded to second. Bennett has it. Over to Melton and over to first, not in time. So we'll score to fielder's choice. and they get Maddox Polk at second base for the lead out number 1. And that'll bring up Braden Jones with McLean at first. Bottom of the second, 1 out here from the U. Bruins up 5-0.
I'd like to see add on a couple more here.
This one swung on and lifted to right field. Sorrell underneath it, has it for out number 2. And back to first goes Harrison McLean.
And there's nobody happier than the Max Collins pitch for JCS, getting that first pitch out right there, getting 2 outs, giving his team an opportunity to get back in the dugout and hopefully dig into that 5-run lead or deficit for them.
Channing Foster comes up for the second time tonight against Max Collins. Foster reaching on an infield hit to third base in the first. Sees that one inside. Ben, we talked about Maddox Polk, the leadoff hitter. There's a lot that goes into that. Not just speed, not just batting average, but you talked about the ability to work a count, right?
Yeah, having that
plays a big role, right?
No doubt. Having the discipline, the knowing where and what the pitches are and what's a strike and what's not, just the ability to, and not be uncomfortable in an 0-2 count. So, and he displayed that to perfection by coming back and getting a walk. So he didn't get antsy and worked the count and got on base.
Harrison McLean with a stolen base, down at second base now with 2 outs. So a runner in scoring position for Channing Foster, and a chance here to help himself out with a 1-1 count against Max Collins. Foster, the freshman, awaits. A look back at McLean, and now the delivery in that one, a breaking ball off the plate, and the count goes to 2-1. Jackson Pugh on deck for the Bruins. A look in for the sign. Collins delivers that one outside. It'll be 3-1. And I would imagine Ben Foster looking for one to drive here and hopefully score a 6th run here in this game for USJ.
Absolutely a definite hitter's count.
Swung on and into the 6 hole. Rounding third is McLean. He's going to be sent. Here's the throw. Here's the tag in time.
So glad to see him slide feet first.
McLean out at home, and that ends the inning. So it remains 5-0 here from the U. We head to the third. We're back right after this.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
Serve for turf. With the Zaxby's box, the answer is both. Get Zaxby's Southern Fried Shrimp and their famous fingers together for a boatload of flavor. It's the Zaxby's flavor you love. Now on shrimp. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Hey folks, David McCoy here with my little buddy Gizmo. Hey, it's springtime outside and it's time to get those air conditioners ready for summertime. Join our Real McCoy's Club and get big discounts on all our repairs. Our techs are vocationally trained and can advise you on any replacement with a new Daikin air conditioner. Keeping customers cool for 45 years is what we do. So let the Real McCoy take care of all your air conditioning and plumbing needs.
Back here to start the third at USJ, the Bruins leading 5-0. It'll be back to the top of the order for the Eagles. Brett Sorrell, Co Vargason, and Eli Smith. If anyone gets on Brody Bennett, the shortstop. Ben and I talking about the play that ended the bottom of the second. Harrison McLean, the base runner at second. the base hit to left field. And, Ben, you say a good call to try to get him home there.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I mean, you have 2 outs, you're running on contact, and got a comfortable lead, and you force the defense to make a perfect play. They did. You tipped the cap. No big deal.
And, Ben, as you and I discussed, if it were that the lead were not as big or if we're down even in the game, maybe you don't make that call. Maybe you hold him up there.
Yeah, I think it's played a little bit more conservative, as you said, if it's a different situation.
1-1 now, the count to Brett Sorrell. Grounded out back to the pitcher. A little half swing back in the first inning. First at bat of the game. That one in there for a strike. 1-2 now the count. 5 runs on 4 hits for USJ. That one hits Brett Sorrell. And for the second inning in a row, the leadoff man is on for the Eagles.
Yeah, it's unfortunate right there. He was ahead in the count. And as I was mentioning during the break, where Channing Foster just looks a little bit more comfortable out of the windup. Obviously, that's most likely going to be the case because there's nobody on base. Or as it was last inning, there was bases loaded. But I just think he has a little more comfort, a little more rhythm out of the windup. But obviously, you have to make that adjustment and adjust when you get to the stretch and make solid pitches as well.
That'll bring up Co Vargason for the second time in the game. Vargason 0 for 1, popped out back in the second. A nice play, Harris Smith going out to really shallow right field to make the play. Sun in his eyes. The next to Vargason is outside for ball 2. 2-0. Base runner at first, Brett Sorrell. Hit by a pitch, previous AB. That one just misses outside. It's 3-0. Eli Smith, the catcher.
Yeah, and this is right here where you get into a little, trouble here is you want to tell the catcher to set up straight down the middle. You don't want to try for any corners. You want to just throw it down the middle. Unable to get that call.
That one just a touch outside.
Yeah, and here as well, I mean, obviously with a big hitter, you might have to make a pitch. You don't necessarily want to do it with Eli Smith. He's proved that he can hit the fastball very well. So it might be where you kind of pitch him backwards, start him off with breaking balls and hopefully get ahead and come back with a fastball.
And that will bring Coach Spencer Nelson out of the dugout to talk things over with Channing Foster. As we look ahead to later in the week, USJ will be playing at home against Millington Central on Friday. That game is at 2 p.m. Friday afternoon. We will have that game here on the network. And then on Saturday, USJ going to Millington Central. Again, that game at 2 p.m. And the game on the road, of course, not on the network, but we'll be with you on Friday night against Millington, the home and home. Heading into Eastern weekend, 2 non-district games against Millington Central. And then right back into district play as we look ahead to next week, Monday, Tuesday, Fayette Academy. So Fayette Academy, Tipton Christian, and then TRA, Ben, 3 more weeks after this week. And we're already talking about the end of the season. We're about midway through here or so. That one misses Foster. Eli Smith. Smith grounding out in the first inning. This one a high chopper to Redden. Redden steps on third. Over to first. Redden double play. 2 big outs.
Yeah,
Charlie Redden with a nice play at third, Ben.
Yeah, just having the the wherewithal to make that play happen and use that base as kind of a push him in the right direction to get that throw to first base. But there's nothing more that helps a pitcher like that, getting that ground ball and getting 2 outs on 1 pitch. So great job right there by Channing Foster. See if we can get ahead in the count right here.
It'll be Brody Bennett up for the second time. As Vargason advances to second on the play, the double play there. Bennett in there, sees that one low, ball 1. Bennett grounding out to Braden Jones to start the second inning. He's 0 for 1 tonight. This one swung on and missed, evens the count at 1-1. Vargason at second base. The unassisted 5-3 double play Redden to get 2 outs in this inning.
Yeah, and that just kind of it takes the wind out of the sails of the opponent when you do that. You think you got something going, first and second with nobody out, and you end up with a man on second with 2 outs and no run scoring. So, great momentum changer right there.
Hopefully, Channing collects this final out of the inning and goes in and finds Redden, the first person to pat on the back in the dugout. How about that? It's fouled off here, 2-2. Five runs on 4 hits for the Bruins. All came back in the first. 2 coming off the 1 error for JCS. Swing and a miss. And that's going to do it for the Eagles in the top half of the third. We go to the bottom, and the Bruins lead at 5-0 from the U. We're back right after this.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Jackson Pugh will lead things off for the Bruins here in the bottom half of the third. Jackson Pugh, Will Dodge, Charlie Redden, and then if anyone gets on, Price Barnett, the center fielder. Pugh with a hit to left field. Back in the first inning, 1 for 1 on the night. As Max Collins continues here in the bottom of the third for JCS. Bruins leading 5-0 here from Overton Stadium. Pugh drives that one foul down the third base line. The outfield pretty much straight away for Pugh, the senior right fielder, against Max Collins. The next to him misses on the off-speed delivery. And it'll be 1-1. Collins, the righty, to Pugh. On the edge for strike 2, 1-2 the count. Vargason, Wilson, Sorrell, your outfielders left to right, continuing here in the third. And that one misses for ball 2. 2-2 the count to JP. Will Dodds on deck. Here's the 2-2. Up and in. Ball 3.
Good at bat by Jackson Pugh right here.
The 3-2 swung on and fouled back up this way, and the count will remain full. We got a crew out in the outfield out there in the, what is that? What do you call that? The left center deck?
Absolutely.
We'll have to come up with a name for that. If there's not one already, I'm sure there is.
Maybe you could
It's been out there a while.
Levy Dermatology. I mean, their sign is right there. The Levy Dermatology party deck.
This one popped up on the right side. Room over there for Converse has it for out number 1. So Pugh is retired after the pop-up. That'll bring up Will Dodds for the second time tonight.
Actually saw him taking a grill back there, and they got the barbecue going.
I've seen some smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, several times this year.
Having a big time out there. I think it's mainly seniors, but there might be some underclassmen out there with them.
Here's Dodds foul tipping one down the third base line. It'll be 0-1 against him. I thought for a minute we might have some middle schoolers out there, and we may indeed, but I do know the middle school baseball team on the road at JCS tonight. That went in there for a strike to Will Dodds. 0-2, the count to him. Last night, the middle school been playing here against JCS, the high school on the road, flip-flopping tonight. Swung on and missed. Will Dodds goes down swinging for out number 2. That'll bring up Charlie Redden with 2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the third. USJ last night taking the loss in middle school baseball, 7-1. On the road tonight against the tough JCS middle school team. Maybe we can get a report from that game. Started at 5 p.m. Charlie Redden in there for the second time, struck out back in the first.
Got to kind of credit Max Collins to, come out and after giving up that 5 spot in the first, clean inning in the second, and on his way, it looks like possibly here in the third, getting the first 2 outs. So,
yeah, this game far from over, Ben.
Yeah, good job
to
him.
Keeping his composure.
Yeah, absolutely. Keeping his team in the game.
Here's Redden with a grounder to short. Bennett to his right, backhands it over to Converse, out number 3. And that does it for the Bruins, and that does it for the third. We head to the fourth from the U. It's 5-0 Bruins. We're back right after this.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Back here at Overton Stadium, USJ leading at 5-0 over the Eagles. They will send up C.J. Converse, Reed Basham, and Max Collins here in the top of the fourth, moving right along. 5-0 Bruins. 5 runs on 4 hits, no errors. For USJ, this one swung on and grounded to Smith at short. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yeah, and that's what I was just about to get into. I'd look for Channing Foster to hopefully have a bounce-back inning. He had a couple innings there. We had some base runners and, got himself into a couple of situations. And to get that first guy out on 1 pitch, that's a huge confidence builder to carry him on throughout this inning and hopefully have a clean inning, 3 up, 3 down, get his boys back in the dugout.
Reed Basham up for the second time tonight, struck out back in the second. Max Collins on deck. Curveball misses high and inside. Basham ducking out of the way for ball 1. McLean, Barnett, and Pugh continue in the outfield left to right. Redden, Jones, Smith, Dodds on the infield. The next to Basham is taken outside for ball 2. Channing Foster, the freshman. Polk, the freshman. Will Dodds at first. Barnett in center. All 4 freshmen. I mean, we talked with Ryan Foster the other day, who came out of the bullpen nicely for you against, that was Bolivar, and talked about the depth of this team and the young players who are contributing, offering the coaching staff the opportunity to have a lot of different looks so far this season in the lineup.
Absolutely.
And at different positions.
And it creates a sense of competition within the team to, want to perform, and when you get that opportunity to do everything you can to perform. So a little healthy competition never hurt anybody.
3-2 the count to Reed Basham. From Foster. Swung on, and Harris to his right. Smith over to first, out number 2.
Yeah, great job right there by Foster, coming back and getting an out after going deep in the count.
So score the first 2 outs of this inning, 5-3. Harris Smith, 4-3. Thank you, Ben. Well, I could lean on a guy that's been around the game a while. Max Collins, the pitcher, up there with 2 down and nobody on. And that one low.
And I think he got the hit, the only hit for JCS, and had one of just a couple of hits last night.
Max Collins with a hit to center field in the second. Indeed, the only hit of the game so far for the Eagles. They've had base runners. 3 walks in the game, 1 hit by a pitch. The Eagles threatening in inning number 2, unable to produce any runs, though. Apparently someone in the USJ dugout making a play.
Yeah, we've got a good showing tonight. Got the Levy D party deck, and got people over here on top of the dugout, the student section.
That's right. Lovely night for baseball. The 1-2.
Great
that
pitch.
One in there for
Great
strike
pitch.
3 looking. Channing Foster gets Max Collins, and we head to the bottom of the 4th. USJ continues to lead at 5-0. We're back right after this.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Back here at Overton Stadium, the Bruins leading at 5-0. This broadcast brought to you in part by Snyder Equipment, Shelter Insurance, Deaton's Carpet One, and Garrett Plumbing and Heating. We appreciate all of our sponsors that help us out here, make this broadcast possible. Football, baseball, soccer, softball, all of the many plays and things that we are involved with here at USJ. Basketball. Did I mention basketball? And also Union University Athletics. Ben Howard getting a chance to be the main play-by-play guy for Union Baseball over the weekend.
Yeah,
how about that?
They have not asked me back yet, so what's that tell you? I'd like to see Price Barnett put down a bunt right here, get things going.
It'll be Barnett, Smith, and back to the top with Polk. Barnett sees the curveball in there for strike number 1.
Push it down the first base line, first baseman playing back.
Here, that one also off-speed delivery, tapped foul for Barnett. He's in the hole 0-2. Smith, as we mentioned, on deck. Maddox, Polk, the third up in the inning. Barnett reaching on an error back in the first. Swings and misses here, but he gets away from the catcher, and Barnett's going to be safe down at first. So Barnett at first reaches with nobody out. And that'll bring up Harris Smith for the second time tonight.
And let's see if he attempts to bunt with the guy on first and kind of not had much to say on the bases or on the offense side here in the last couple innings. Let's see if we try to get something going, play a little small ball. He did not offer when he picked over, so.
And, Ben, you'll have to forgive me. I don't know the exact situation last night, but Smith asked to lay down a bunt in that game at JCS, doing a great job.
Absolutely.
Of a sacrifice at one point in the game last night. And here again, he squares.
And he's going to be bunting again.
And Barnett on the pass ball down to second base, so it'll be a base runner at second with nobody out and a 1-0 count to Harris Smith. So another bunt attempt here, Ben, right?
You have to show it at least and see what happens. I'd say you at least take one strike or attempt one time and see what happens.
Collins with Barnett at second. Smith squares. That one on the edge for strike 1. Converse coming in on the play. Basham staying back to cover third. Which means Collins will have the right side of the field. Left side. Collins to Smith. Again, the square and again the ball. It'll be 2-1.
Yeah, in this situation, I'd crash both corners. I'd bring first and third because your main objective is you want to get an out. Obviously the pitcher's going to be coming in. I'd bring both corners. That way, you give the guy the sacrifice, but you get an out.
Smith squares again, and again a ball in the dirt. But Smith able to recover in time to keep Barnett at second base. It'll be 3-1.
If they put him on, it's still going to happen. They're still going to bunt for sure with men on first and second, nobody out. So you're better off just throwing a strike, getting the out.
That one right on the corner.
And he didn't offer.
And the count goes to 3-2. Did not. So Converse will back up at first base. Basham continues on the hot corner to cover at third. This one swung on foul. Coach Giles getting out of the way. Still quick over there. Nobody out. Barnett reaching on the pass ball after the strikeout, advancing on another pass ball. And the count continues full to Harris Smith.
Yeah, great job working the count, fouling stuff off, and making Max Collins come to you.
Smith, who popped out in the third, the next. Swung on and missed on the breaking pitch. And Harris Smith strikes out for the first out of the inning. And Barnett continues his second. One out now with Maddox Polk coming up. Maddox Polk has been on twice tonight. Working walks and at bats 1 and 2. Coach McLean's going to come out, and we'll see here, Ben, with Max Collins, and that may be it for that young man, and I think it's going to be.
Yeah, it's really tough to under normal circumstances, go through a lineup go through a lineup 3 times. So this would be the start of the 3rd time through the lineup. So I kind of get the reasoning right here.
So it'll be a new pitcher for the Eagles. We will get a look on who that is and let you know when we come back. This is the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. It's USJ High School Baseball. We're back right after this.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
Hey folks, David McCoy here with my little buddy Gizmo. Hey, it's springtime outside and it's time to get those air conditioners ready for summertime. Join our Real McCoy's Club and get big discounts on all our repairs. Our techs are vocationally trained and can advise you on any replacement with a new Daikin air conditioner. Keeping customers cool for 45 years is what we do. So let the Real McCoy take care of all your air conditioning and plumbing needs.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Five to nothing, USJ leading it here. A pitching change for the Eagles. It'll be number 10, Eli Warrington, into the game for JCS. In relief for Max Collins, 5 runs on 4 hits. No errors for the Bruins so far in this one. USJ, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. Channing Foster is having a day pitching here for USJ. Nice outing for him so far in this one, Ben. Maddox Polk will stride in with 1 out, and the base runner at second, Price Barnett. Barnett reaching on a drop 3rd strike, advancing on a pass ball. We got the strikeout for Harris Smith, and that is where we are here in the bottom of the 4th from Overton Stadium. The first from Warrington to Polk. Instead, a look and a check, and back safely is Price Barnett. Warrington coming in a couple of innings last night of relief work at JCS, the first game of the 2-game series. Impressive in relief for Converse.
Yeah, very effective last night.
The first from Warrington. Barnett goes.
Great job by Price Barnett. Just reading that delivery right there, seeing that high leg kick, and he went as soon as he saw it, and he was there standing up, obviously. So great job by him to get to third base with less than 2 outs.
So now Barnett at third with 1 out. The 1-0 to Maddox Polk from Eli Warrington. In there for strike 1. Warrington, I believe, a sophomore, Ben. Is that what the discussion was last night?
I think that's what we came to the conclusion,
grader.
Yeah.
Yep. Real impressive velocity for this young man, the 1-1. Off-speed attempt there, misses inside, 2-1.
Yeah, and you force the infield to come in, and obviously opens up a lot more real estate to get something through on the ground.
The 2-1 from Polk. And that one low, 3-1. Polk threatening to reach here in the 4th with a walk for the 3rd time tonight. But I'm sure this young freshman is looking for something to hit. Doesn't want to walk for sure. Polk sees that one down the middle. 3-2. Maybe a bit on the edge there, Ben.
Yeah, possibly. On the black, we like to say.
Well, the 3-2 misses, and Polk is aboard again, his third walk tonight.
Yeah, and you also have to keep in mind, like you said, this pitcher came out last night and threw multiple innings, so everybody has had a look. They've seen him, so they kind of know what to expect. So I would say the advantage is probably with the USJ hitters. With Warrington having it last night, being the first time, but back-to-back nights, it's eventually the batter's going to have the advantage.
So Polk working it to an eventual full count and then getting the walk. Courtesy runner for him is going to be Hudson Rushing. He's at first. Barnett at third. McLean up for the third time tonight. Swung on and lifted to left field. Back there, going back is the left fielder. And it's going to be in for Barnett, scoring on the hit, a long single for Harrison McLean.
Yeah, and that would have been extra bases, but Hudson Rushing had to make sure that wasn't going to get caught, so he was only halfway, and once he sees it fall, where he's only gets advanced one base. So good job by Harrison McLean. He just missed that ball. He'd tell you that he didn't get all of it for sure.
Ben, I was looking for a second. I didn't know that it wasn't going to get out of here.
Yeah,
stays in the park. Stays in the park, and again, I'm assuming Rushing with concern that the catch might get made, and so he's going to end up at second, and McLean at first after the hit to left. That'll bring up Braden Jones. 6-0, though. Barnett scores on the play, and the Bruins continue to lead here. Curveball on the edge for strike one.
Yeah, we'll see if Hudson Rushing on second can recognize that high leg kick that Warrington did on that pitch. He might change it up and go to a slide step, but he did do it where if Hudson Rushing recognizes it, he can be at third base standing up. Does go to a slide step right there. So
last night you and I talking off-site on the road game about Warrington. So a couple of different looks from him on his delivery. He's got the slide step. He's got the high kick. We saw them both last night.
Yeah.
Again, the slide there. Jones fouls that one off.
And I think he realized what he had did
when Barnett advanced.
When Barnett was on second, he knew right away. He's like, that it was not on the catcher. You kind of determine who the base was stolen off of, the pitcher or the catcher. So that was definitely off the pitcher right there.
Nice base running. Price Barnett was 3/4 of the way to third by the time the ball was thrown. 0-2 to Braden Jones. That one misses.
Yeah, that's a good take right there.
So after the hit, the long hit for Harrison McLean, he at first. Hudson Rushing, your base runner at second. The courtesy for Maddox Polk, who walked earlier in the inning. 6-0, Bruins leading. This one high, and it gets away from the catcher Smith. And down to third will be Hudson Rushing, and down to second, Harrison McLean. So now two in scoring position, Ben, on a 2-2 count to Braden Jones.
Yeah, Braden Jones has worked his way back in this count where he was down 0-2. Now you got two in scoring position, so he is definitely looking to drive the ball right here.
Braden Jones with a 2-2 count from Warrington. Swung on and fouled. We'll do it again.
Yeah, great job right there, just fighting that off. Just to live to see another pitch and see if he can't get one that he can handle a little bit more easily. He just obviously trying to fight that off, being on the outside corner, don't want to take any chances with 2 strikes.
The Bruins with a run already in this inning, lead at 6-0. And that one outside, it'll be 3-2 to Braden Jones. Jones been for the second time tonight, working back from an 0-2 count. Back at the first, he walked. He has also flown out to right in this game. He's 0 for 1 rather. This one swung on and lifted into foul territory on the right side.
Tag.
It looks like Converse has it. And the tag at third. Here's a play at home. And safe at home is Hudson Rushing. And the Bruins tack on another to make it 7-0.
And Braden Jones owes Hudson Rushing a handshake, slap on the back, a hug or something, because he just kept him from getting an at-bat right there. That's the sac fly. So no at-bat and gets the RBI.
And Harrison McLean will remain at third base. That'll bring up Channing Foster with 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. USJ in control, 7-0. 7 runs, 2 of them in this inning, 5 in the first on 5 hits so far. Eli Warrington, and that one outside. Foster so far in this game is 2 for 2. Infield hit back in the first and a hit to left in the second. This one swung on to short. Bennett to Converse, out number 3. But USJ gets 2 more here in the bottom of the 4th. They lead at 7-0. We head to the 5th here from Overton Stadium. We're back right after this.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Back here at Overton Stadium, USJ in a district game leading 7-0 over JCS. This broadcast brought to you in part by Fitscapes, Centennial Bank, Zaxby's, and Jones Chevrolet. Channing Foster, the freshman, will continue to work here in the top half of the 5th inning. 7 runs for USJ on 5 hits and no errors. No runs on only 1 hit and 1 error for the Eagles. Foster having a great game so far as the freshman. Continues with McLean, Barnett, Pugh in the outfield, left to right. Redden, Jones, Smith, and Dodds on the infield. And Polk continues as your catcher. It'll be Matthew Melton, Miles Wilson. This one lifted into center. Barnett moves a touch to his right, but has it for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out again.
Yep.
To start this inning, Ben.
I love it, and so does Channing Foster. Guaranteed.
Miles Wilson, the center fielder, struck out back in the second. He's up for his second time tonight. Correction, we have a pinch hitter. Pinch hitter for the Eagles, it'll be pitcher Eli Warrington. And he'll bat for the first time tonight. Nobody on and 1 out. Brett Sorrell, the right fielder, on deck. So we'll be back to the top. Warrington in the number 9 position for JCS, pinch hitting. Sees that one outside from Channing Foster. We mentioned earlier the Bruins in non-district action later in the week. More to come in just a minute on that. Foster with another one outside, but that one catches the corner and evens the count. Millington Central coming to town on Friday afternoon. A game we'll have here on the network, 2 p.m. is the first pitch for Good Friday. And then back on the road Saturday at 2 at Millington Central, a game that will not be on our network. Heading into Easter weekend, we hope everyone enjoys the Easter holiday out there. Swing and a miss, and Channing Foster gets Eli Warrington swinging and missing for strike number 3 and out number 2.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. He just expanded the zone. He got ahead 0-2, 1-2, and was just able to just expand it and make him chase that pitch. And great job right there by Channing Foster.
It'll be right fielder Brett Sorrell, wears number 15 from the right side up there for the third time tonight. Sorrell has been on base, hit by a pitch back in the third, grounded out to the pitcher in the first. And a 1-1 count from Channing Foster. Swung on and grounded to Smith. Smith to his left has it. Over to Dodds, out number 3, and that'll do it for the Eagles in the top half of the 5th. To the bottom we go. USJ leading it 7-0 from the U. We're back right after this.
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. This is how we Friday nights.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Back here at USJ, the Bruins leading it 7-0 over JCS. Looking for the 2-game sweep here against the district opponent, the Eagles. It'll be Jackson Pugh, Will Dodds, and Charlie Redden in the bottom of inning number 5 here from Overton Stadium. Jackson Pugh, the senior, with a hit to left field back in the first. Popped out to first base in foul territory. Back in the third, he up for the third time tonight. And again, Will Dodds on deck, the first baseman. Awaits. Eli Warrington continues to work here for JCS. He'll take a second. And back to the stretch is Warrington. The first one to Pugh inside for ball 1. District games, as is the norm, on Mondays and Tuesdays. This week JCS, next week Fayette Academy. This one fouled. 1-1. So Fayette Academy next week, the week after Tipton Christian, and then TRA.
Yeah, you know TRA is going to have a competitive team. They always do. They have a couple of studs they'll have on the mound, and they'll have some guys that can swing it as well.
This one up and in. Ball 2, 2-1 to Jackson Pugh. We do have some non-district games that we will sprinkle in the latter part of each week. This week, Millington Central, home and home, Friday, Saturday. This one up and in, 3-1 the count to JP.
Yeah, if you're Jackson Pugh right here, you're looking for a pitch to hit. Nobody out or nobody on. 3-1 count.
That one right down the middle for strike 2. The full count, Eli Warrington to JP, swung on and skied. Foul back this way and out of play. We'll do it again. Thought for a second there that Smith might have room, but he ran out of real estate. 3-2 the count to Jackson Pugh. Nobody out, nobody on as we get started here in the bottom of inning number 5 from Overton Stadium. That one on the corner for strike number 3. JP goes down looking for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Will Dodds. The first baseman up for the third time tonight. Popping up back in the second, striking out in the third. With Charlie Redden, the third baseman, on deck. 0-1 the count to Will Dodds after the swing and miss. And that one misses. 1-1 count. 1 out. And nobody on. The 1-1 to Will Dodds. Swing and a ground ball. Foul just past third base. Reed Basham giving chase.
Good-looking player Will Dodd is, and I think he'll contribute on the football field as well. If I'm not mistaken, he plays quarterback as well.
Called his name a few times back this fall. Some touchdowns for this freshman quarterback in some varsity games. Here's a ground ball. Over the head is the throw, and Dodds is going to retreat back to first, safe at first base. Dodds thought about the turn there for a second and reconsidered, so he'll be at first, reaching on the error, and that'll bring up Charlie Redden for the third time tonight.
Yeah, kind of a tailor-made, ground ball hit to the shortstop. Thought it was going to be pretty routine, and just throw kind of sailed on the shortstop there. Nobody feels worse about that than Bennett out there on shortstop, especially with, the situation. Obviously, your pitcher doing all he can to keep you in the game, keep it close, and you don't want to give away extra outs. That's what I always said. Don't give away extra outs.
Charlie Redden, the senior, will dig in with a base runner at first. That's Will Dodds, and 1 out. Love a few insurance runs here to make it 10-0.
Great bunt.
Bunt down the right side. Redden, it'll be close, out at first. But in terms of doing a job, Ben, well done for Charlie Redden.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think he was actually trying to bunt for a base hit. That wasn't a sac bunt attempt, although it goes down as a sac bunt attempt. So no at bat. So his intentions, I believe, were to get a base hit, and he dang near got it. Let's see if Barnett can clean it up right here, get this run in.
7-0. Your base runner at second, advancing on the sac play, is Will Dodds. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike to Barnett. Barnett has been on base twice, reached on an error back in the first, and reaching on a drop third strike in the fourth. The freshman center fielder. That one is in there for a strike.
Yeah, pretty good pitch right there. Get ahead 0-2. Now Barnett's going to have to battle to stay in this count, work it back, or get a good pitch to hit. He's going to have to protect a little bit.
The 0-2 to Bryce Barnett is tall. Ball one. We mentioned the two games against Millington Central. Fridays is at 2 p.m. here at home. We'll start our game cast at 1:45 Friday afternoon. Hope you'll join us. This one swung on and missed. Eli Smith on the drop third strike down to Converse, and that's going to do it for the Bruins in the fifth. To the sixth we go. USJ leads at 7-0. This is USJ High School Baseball, the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
Have you ever thought about real estate investments or purchasing a home? Are you tired of dealing with the headaches of managing your real estate portfolio? Cornerstone Realty has you covered. We can advise you on anything real estate related. Your property, our priority. Cornerstone Realty and Property Management.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
USJ leading this game 7-0 here at Overton Stadium against JCS, looking to sweep JCS, two-game home and home, before two non-district games later this week against Millington Central. Be a nice way to transition into those games and into the Easter holiday before we are back at it against Fayette Academy next week. Channing Foster, the freshman, with a one-hitter so far in this game, continues the shutout. Co Vargason leads things off for JCS here in inning number 6. Vargason, the left fielder, up for the third time tonight. He's 0 for 1. Pop out in a walk, swing and a miss here, and a big swing for Co.
Yeah, good job right there by Channing Foster by getting back in that zone and not taking it to a 3-0 count.
The 2-1 up high. The wind continues to blow out to a little bit more toward left. Was more toward center earlier. That one high, and Vargason works a walk to start the 6th. So been several times in this game, JCS gotten their leadoff hitters on. They've had several base runners, hit by pitch. We've had, now that's 1, 2, 3, 4 walks in the game. They've had base runners.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's somebody warming up in the bullpen. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, it's tough to go through a lineup 3 times, with this being the 3rd time for JCS coming through. So,
and Eli Smith, the catcher, is hit by a pitch. So that's how we start the 6th. The Bruins up 7-0, but JCS with 2 base runners on. And Coach Nelson is thinking about it, and now he's going to come out and have a discussion with Channing Foster.
Yeah, and he's going to take a slow walk, give the whoever's thrown in the bullpen a little bit more time to get some throws in. And I'm sure he's telling him right now, hey, look, you got 2 men on, nobody out. All we're worried about is getting outs. These runs, obviously you don't want to make it a habit of giving up runs, but they mean 0. So we'll give up a run for an out every time from here on out. So he's probably just saying just throw strikes, let your defense work. And, you know, if you give up a hit, who cares, you know. But focus, get your focus back, and let's get outs.
And, Ben, here we are with deja vu all over again. Back in the third inning, Brett Sorrell started that inning, hit by a pitch from Channing Foster. Co Vargason walked. And then Eli Smith grounding to Redden, an unassisted 5-3 double play, which led to ending that threat. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah.
Similar situation. This time the hitter Brody Bennett, though, the shortstop. Bennett pops that one foul, and it's going to be out of play. Bennett, 0 for 2 tonight, has grounded to short and has struck out in this game. Seven runs on 5 hits for the Bruins, no errors. No runs, 1 hit, 2 errors for JCS. The 0-1 from Foster catches the corner for strike 2. And Bennett in the hole here, the shortstop. On deck, C.J. Converse, the first baseman. Base runners at second and first. That one fouled.
Yeah, and watching Channing Foster right here, I know they're down 7 runs, but it looks like it might be an opportunity for them to maybe take a bag right here with his high leg kick and getting out of that double play opportunity. And he has still gone with it. He has not changed it up.
Ball 2 from Foster. Co Vargason is your base runner at second. A look there at first is your base runner, Eli Smith. That pitch misses. 3-2 the count. A correction on the base runner at first. That's a courtesy runner for Smith, the catcher.
And we got a 2-2
Don't have a
count.
name for him. 2-2 count. The next to Bennett, grounded to third. Redden knocks it down. Now Jones has it over to first. Out number 1.
Nothing like your 5-6-3 put out.
Braden Jones with the awareness off the glove of Redden. Corrals it over to Dodds for the first out of the inning. And C.J. Converse will be up with 1 out. The first to him, swung on and up the middle for a base hit. Vargason's going to score. Eli Smith in to score for JCS. It'll be 7-2. And their second hit of the night for JCS scores 2 runs. And the Bruins lead is 5, Ben.
Yeah, and good piece of hitting right there. I thought Price Barnett might have a play on that second runner. He ends up kind of kicking it a little bit. So no play at home, but if you're the Channing Foster right here, hey, keep throwing strikes, keep letting him put it in play. You want to get ahead in the count, as he did there.
A swing and miss. Reed Basham up for the third time tonight. He's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. The next to him, swing and a miss, a big sweeping off-speed pitch, and it's 0-2 to Basham. The next from Foster, right on the corner, nice spot, doesn't get the call.
That was pretty good sequence right there, great idea, throwing 2 breaking balls and then trying to dot that corner, which I thought he did, but just a little bit out. See what he goes with right here if he goes back to the breaking ball.
He does. This one swung on, lifted to left. McLean underneath it, has it for out number 2. And back to first will go C.J. Converse. 2 down now in the top of the 6th. And Ben, for Channing Foster, he's working on a 1-hit shutout, allows a couple of base runners, and now all of a sudden, I give up a couple of runs, but it's still 7-2. It's the second hit of the game. just relax, keep dealing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing about it that we're kind of, myself and you are not forgetting, he's a freshman out here pitching a district game, and he's in the 6th inning, and he's given up 2 hits. So, I mean, he's done his, part. Obviously, you got to finish it, but, yeah, he has performed above expectations, if you ask Coach Giles.
Max Collins in there. Sees that one high for ball 2. 2-1 to Collins. Collins up for the 3rd time tonight. He has one of the 2 hits. Got a hit to center field back in the 2nd inning. Struck out in the 4th. This one fouled off, so 2-2. The Bruins still with a comfortable lead. Swing at a grounder, Jones. Jones, underhand over to Smith, the force out at second for the final out of the top half of the 6th. To the bottom we go, USJ still leading. The Eagles get 2 here in the top of the 6th. The Bruins coming up with a 5-run lead back right after this.
Hey folks, David McCoy here with my little buddy Gizmo. Hey, it's springtime outside and it's time to get those air conditioners ready for summertime. Join our Real McCoy's Club and get big discounts on all our repairs. Our techs are vocationally trained and can advise you on any replacement with a new Daikin air conditioner. Keeping customers cool for 45 years is what we do. So let the Real McCoy take care of all your air conditioning and plumbing needs.
Whether you're a designer, homeowner, builder, commercial, residential, we're here to help make ideas come to reality. Builder finished products, 10 United Drive in Jackson. Come see us.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Back here at Overton Stadium, the Bruins still leading 7-2. The Eagles, though, getting 2 runs in the top of the 6th to get it a little closer. The USJ hitting here in the bottom of the 6th. We thank our network sponsors. They include Cornerstone Realty, BH Social, Kaufman's, and Builder Finish Products. And we appreciate our sponsors being with us throughout the year. Starting with football back in the fall, transitioning to basketball and soccer now with softball, baseball, the spring sports here at USJ. The weather, Easter holiday coming up this weekend. The weather transitioning into some nice weather here the past few days. Threat of rain coming up later in this week, so we'll see how that affects the non-district games against Millington Central that are scheduled to come up on Friday and Saturday. Reed Finney will lead things off here for USJ. Sees the first one for a ball. Eli Warrington continuing, the sophomore for JCS. And Ben can't relax just yet.
No, absolutely not. You got to finish the game. You can't obviously take anything for granted. So, yeah, you still want to compete.
A 5-run lead here. Just last Friday, the Bruins on the road at Riverside with a 3-1 run, 3-1 lead, rather, against Riverside late in that game, and the Panthers getting 4 to win late. A bit of a different story here. A 5-run cushion, but still against a formidable opponent. A district opponent in JCS. You'd love to get a little insurance. Finney fouls that one off to stay alive. 2-2 to Reed Finney, the senior. Up for the first time tonight is Reed, in there for Harris Smith. Pinch hitting. Wind has picked up a bit here at Overton Stadium, blowing out to left field. That was slapped foul.
Yeah, good job right there by Reed Finney. Just kind of playing protect right now until he gets something that's in a little bit more of his wheelhouse.
Finney coming off of a lower leg injury in basketball as he transitions into baseball. Swing and a miss. Finney drop, third strike. The throw over to first is in time, and it'll be a strikeout for out number one. And it's back to the top of the order, Maddox Polk, the catcher, who has walked 3 times in this ball game.
Yeah, I'd like to see some base runners right here just to, even threaten to push a couple across the plate would be good.
So a couple of runs scoring in the top of the 6th. Be interesting to see the direction Coach Giles decides to take it pitching-wise in the top of the 6th. The Eagles down to their last 3 outs, no matter what the Bruins do here. Maddox with an 0-1 count. Yes, that's right. We could have a walk-off situation. Speak it into existence, Ben. I like that. We still have time.
I'm saying if we score 5.
Right, correct. Yes, I'm with you, sir.
Absolutely.
The 1-1 to Polk. And now the 2-1.
Yeah, good job. I've been very impressed with his ABs this whole game. Not being too anxious, Obviously, we've talked about him being a freshman and, being in the leadoff spot. He wants to try to prove himself, but he's done very well just being patient, taking the balls and taking the walks with it.
That one low, 3-1 the count. He has worked a lot of deep counts so far, has Polk. And has walked 3 times so far in the game. With 1 out from Warrington to Polk. That one misses. And another walk from Maddox Polk.
Yeah, great job. I mean, it's not very sexy, but hey, 4 walks, 4 times on base. He's probably scored a couple runs. So
Harrison McLean, the left fielder. And again, a courtesy run situation. So Rushing will be the base runner for Maddox Polk, the catcher. Harrison McLean with 2 hits in this game so far, 2 for 3. Both of his hits to left field coming in the 1st and 4th innings, reaching on a fielder's choice. Back in the 2nd, McLean with Rushing at first. Spits on the off speed, leaves it alone, 0-1. Seven runs, 5 hits for the Bruins, 2 runs, 2 hits for JCS. Swing and a ground ball, base hit. Rushing will round second and stay there. McLean with his 3rd hit of the night, Ben, and McLean with a hot bat on the evening.
Yeah, absolutely, and kind of setting the table for Braden Jones right here. So I don't think they're going to pitch around him, but they might, in a sense, the intentional walk. I don't know. With this late in the game, they don't really want to put any more runners than they have to on, but they're definitely trying to stay away from the middle of the plate, I can promise you that.
Hudson Rushing, your base runner at second. McLean after the hit at first. All 3 hits from McLean to left field tonight. He's 3 for 4. Braden Jones back in there. Leaves that one alone. It's in the dirt. And down to third is going to be Rushing. And down to second is going to be McLean, safe.
Yeah, good job of just reading that pitch in the dirt and taking that extra base.
Channing Foster on deck. Braden Jones in there in the meantime. Jones due. He's 0 for 2. He has been on base with a walk in the 1st. He's flown out and he's grounded out.
Did get the sac fly, though, with the fly ball behind first base.
Here's a grounder to third. Basham has it. Thought about coming home. Instead goes to first for the out. And Rushing scores from third to make it 8-2 Bruins.
Yeah, and that's, you look back on it and you kind of wish he would have went home with that ball. I think he had a play, but at this point, they're just wanting outs too. They want to get outs and get out of this.
I am with you, though, Ben. He did seem to have Rushing dead to rights.
Yeah.
He was about
and
he was about a third of the way down the base path there from third to home.
And then stutter step because he expected the throw home.
Right. With 2 down, here's a pass ball. McLean coming home and safe at home is Harrison McLean. Diving head first, Ben. You'd love to. That's the only thing wrong with that play. Otherwise, safe at home is nice. And the Bruins back up 7 here, 9-2.
So they end up cashing both of those runs in. So we got them back. So still got a 7-run lead. It'll be interesting to see if they send Channing Foster back out there to go for the complete game.
Folks, if you don't know the reason we're talking about the head first slide there, McLean involved in a collision at home last year, injuring his shoulder, putting him out for the rest of the season and the offseason with a surgery. That one hit into left field and a base hit for Channing Foster. So the inning will continue here for the Bruins.
And then we did miss Harrison McLean last year at the end of the year. He was would have been much needed, obviously. I think back to that North Point game where you throw him in that lineup and maybe we score an extra run,
Yeah, he was really missed. And you go back to that season, Ethan Lee doing a great job, the senior coming in.
Yes, sir.
Coming in and competing in his place. And USJ making it deep into the postseason last year. Here tonight in district play against JCS, leading at 9-2. A pitching change for the Eagles. We'll tell you more about it when we come back. This is USJ High School Baseball, the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios.
A lot of dry rubs out there, but they're nothing like the dry rubs in here. Get Zaxby's famous fingers and wings in savory garlic parm, spicy Nashville hot, and zesty lemon pepper. You see that? Now Zaxby's is just rubbing it in. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, exit 74 on I-40.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
When your home's heating needs attention, experience matters. For over 70 years, families have trusted Garrett Plumbing and Heating to keep their homes warm, safe, and comfortable. From residential heating repairs and replacements to reliable plumbing service, our team brings generations of knowledge into every home we serve. When you want work done right and done with care, call Garrett Plumbing and Heating. 731-668-3339. That's 731-668-3339.
Back here at USJ, pitching change for the Eagles. Down 9-2 in this one. It's going to be Zane Sweat coming in to pitch for JCS with 2 down and a base runner at first. Channing Foster reaching on the base hit to left. The inning continues. USJ with 2 runs in this one, or in this inning rather, so far. 9 runs total in the game. 7 hits for the Bruins. No errors. 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors for JCS. Jackson Pugh back in there for the 4th time tonight. Has a hit in the game to left back in the first. He popped out to first in the third and struck out in the fifth. Sweat misses low, and down to second base is going to go Max Montgomery. Max Montgomery pinch running, or courtesy runner rather, for Channing Foster, the pitcher. So now another runner in scoring position for the Bruins, Ben.
Yeah, I absolutely would love to cash him in. And
just a little extra insurance.
Absolutely. And for that sake, for that matter, let's go ahead and get 3 more.
Get JP on deck, and no telling what Dodds could do.
Yeah, a bloop and a blast, they say.
That's right. The 1-0 to Jackson Pugh from Sweat. On the corner, but misses. And it's 2-0. Montgomery, your base runner. A courtesy for Channing Foster with the base hit. He's at second on the pass ball, the 2-0 to Pugh. That one is low, 3-0.
If there's ever a time to take a 3-0 hack, this would be it. Up 7 runs.
I was just about to ask. I don't think that's what Coach Giles
happen,
has in mind,
say, yeah.
but we'll see. The 3-0 right down the middle for strike 2. Zane Sweat. Collings, Warrington, and now Sweat for the Eagles. The 3-1 to Pugh. That one also missing. And Pugh will walk. And we'll have base runners at second and first with 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th, it'll be Will Dodds striding in for the 4th time tonight. Will Dodds is due, Ben.
Absolutely he is. Watch out.
That one behind Dodds gets away from the catcher, and down to second and third are going to be the base runners safely. So 2 in scoring position with 2 down here for Will Dodds. So far in the game for Dodds, 0 for 3, a pop out in the second, a strikeout in the third, and reaching on an error in the 5th. That one low to the tall Will Dodds. The 2-0 in there for strike 1. Ben referring to Will as Will Dodd earlier, as I have done erroneously several times this season. My wife continues to remind me. Plural.
There's an S.
Plural.
Gotcha.
It's Dodds. That one outside. Yeah, actually, the here at the baseball stadium, we have a nice graphic of each player as they come up to bat. His at the first of the season said Will Dodd. So a correction.
So you're just following directions.
So a correction made by Miss Erica Davidson. And no, we actually talked to his family about that in Orange Beach, and they really made light of that situation, saying it happens all the time. The next to Dodds. That one misses way inside, and Dodds now walks.
I think that actually hit him. So does that go down as hit by pitch? I've always said, if you got that 3-ball count, keep your walks down, just go ahead and hit him.
That'll bring up Charlie Redden with 2 outs, and the bases loaded. 9-2, USJ leading it here at the U. Redden up for the 4th time as well tonight. Montgomery at third, Pugh at second, Dodds at first, and a strike in there to the senior Charlie Redden. Takes the next one outside, evens the count at 1-1. Ben, as quickly as this game moved, the first 5 innings, the pace slowing here a little bit late in the game.
Yeah, it did. Unfortunately, we've had some deep counts and walks tends to kind of put the brakes on a pace of a game.
There's strike two in there to Charlie Redden, but Ben, looking at this score line, 9 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Bruins. 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for JCS. And strike three, Charlie Redden sees that one on the corner, and he goes down looking to end the inning. 3 more outs, though, for JCS. They trail it 9-2. USJ leads it here at the U. We're back right after this.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum, 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
At Centennial Bank, we're not just about numbers. We're about people who know your name, understand your goals, and walk with you through every stage of life.
Family owned, devoted to doing the right thing, and that makes a difference. We listen, care, and are committed to families, businesses, and the communities we proudly serve. And we're excited to have 3 new branches in Jackson.
Our roots run deep in West Tennessee, and so does our commitment to you. Centennial Bank, neighbors you trust, better banking for life.
There are quesadillas, and then there's Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas, packed with their famous chicken fingers, cheese, and a whole lot of sauce. We're gonna need more napkins. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
USJ 3 outs away from a victory here at home, leading 9-2 against JCS, and Channing Foster been right back to work.
Yeah, I'm glad to see him get out, have an opportunity to in this game, foul ball, long strike.
That one hit hard, but just into foul territory as McLean, the left fielder, gives chase. And it'll be 0-1 to the leadoff hitter, Matthew Melton.
And I would probably say that somebody's ready in the bullpen, maybe throwing just in case. They're going to probably have a quick trigger here on getting him out of this game.
Melton with a high fly ball on the infield. Harris Smith has it, out number 1.
And that was if he gets in trouble. So great job right there by Channing Foster. Have an interesting comment about this game after it's over. I'm still superstitious.
Uh-oh.
So I can't say anything about it, but after this game's over, I will reveal what it is.
Okay. Here's a ground ball to Redden. Redden over to Dodds. Out number 2.
First pitch out, which is awesome.
And that'll bring up Brett Sorrell. The Eagles down to their last out, trailing 9-2 with 2 down. We talked about the score line, the score 9-7-0 for USJ, 2-2-2 against a district opponent. Ben, just a great effort overall, offensively, defensively. Got the bats working tonight. Here's a ball that's lifted into left, and Harrison McLean has it for out number 3, and that's a winner. USJ beats JCS in the second game of the home and home to go 3-1 to Division II Single A. Your final from Overton Stadium, 9-2, and we're back to wrap it up. And Ben Howard will reveal his secret thoughts on the game that he's kept to himself until now, right after this.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton Drug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
The weather's getting colder, but the deals are getting hot at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson. 2025 Pathfinder 0% for 60 months or $5,000 customer cash. 2025 Frontier, $4,000 customer cash. 2026 Road Platinum 0% for 60 months or $2,500 customer cash. It's the end of the year and the savings are now at Chuck Hutton Nissan on Van Drive. ChuckHuttonNissan.com.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Zaxby's just dropped dry rubs, and they're not playing. They've got zesty lemon pepper, savory garlic parm, and spicy Nashville hot. Hey, other chicken chains, this is called seasoning. Take notes. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
What's going on, son?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, you can count on Shelter's local agents to help you protect what matters most.
9-2, the Bruins win it over JCS to complete the two-game sweep here at home tonight. On the road last night, 5-2, and here at home tonight, 9-2. Ben has a pitching observation.
Yeah, I just want to kind of throw it out there that as dominant as Braden Jones was last night, throwing 7 innings, only giving up 2 runs. Granted, they were unearned runs, but he did give up 2 runs, and I think it was 2 hits. So Braden Jones throws 7 innings, 2 runs, 2 hits. Channing Foster tonight throws 7 innings, gives up 2 runs, 2 hits. So there is more than one way to skin a cat, so letting you know how impressive that is by Channing Foster with those numbers right there. So it's just kind of there's different ways to go about it, and hats off to Channing Foster, battling through the couple of tough innings where we usually have at least 2 stressful innings where you get runners on base, and he battled through it, only giving up 2 runs, had a couple of walks, and battled back through those. And kind of funny how he has the same line as Braden Jones, both get the W, so that's awesome. The only thing that glares out there is Braden Jones had 15 strikeouts. I don't know how many Channing Foster had. He had 5. That's very impressive. One being a freshman, one being a junior. So I think that is very encouraging for Bruins fans and the baseball team going forward. Great game.
Looking at Channing Foster's total stat line for tonight, 7 innings pitched, allowing only 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 4 walks, and 5 strikeouts for the freshman tonight. Looking at some notable hitters, Harrison McLean tonight with a hot bat, 3 for 4 with 1 RBI. Braden Jones had 2 RBIs in the game, both on sacrifices. Channing Foster, 3 for 4, helping his own cause with 1 RBI. Jackson Pugh was 1 for 3 in the game with a hit and 2 RBI. Will Dodds also in the game. And the Bruins win it 9-2. The final here against JCS. And again, a big win, a big district win over JCS to go 3-1 in district play. We continue here on the network Friday afternoon, a non-district game against Millington Central here at USJ. 2 p.m. start on Good Friday. Both schools out of school on Friday, so the 2 p.m. start. We will begin our coverage at 1:45 for that game, and then USJ will go on the road to Millington. We will not have the road game on the network, but it's at home against Millington Central. Non-district games coming up the latter part of this week, Friday, Saturday, and then we're back in action in district play on Monday of next week against Fayette Academy. But your final tonight from Overton Stadium, 9-2, as we thank the Worthy Road crew. Executive producer Paul Schultze, director Ben Bitterling, Jacob Taylor, your camera operator, Ben Howard, my broadcast partner. This is Thomas Pugh. The Bruins win it 9-2, and we say goodnight from Overton Stadium and the University School of Jackson. This has been USJ High School Baseball, the Ballgame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. Good night, everybody.
The award-winning Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, and USJ. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ballgame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.